Hey everyone, Masha here. Today's session will be focused on moving our spine, lengthening the sides of the body, as well as stretching our legs. At the end, we will finish with 2 advanced hip opening stretches, which I'm looking forward to a lot. So let's dive in. Let's start by rotating the shoulders. We're gonna draw big circles and feel how you open your chest, trying to connect the shoulder blades in the back. And now we're gonna reverse the movement, feeling the shoulder blades like butter on your back. Good, let's make the circles bigger. Adding circles from the elbows. And feel how you open your chest. And reversing it a few times the other way. Good, now we're going to take the whole arm. Big circles from your pinky finger, opening the whole armpit area and your chest. Let's reverse the movement. Breathing deeply in and out. Soft knees. Good. Let's shake that out. We're gonna start now with the neck. Gently half circling your head to one side and then to your other side. Feel the neck muscles stretch. And gently we're gonna take the knees, so gently bending them and stretching, following the flow of the movement. Good, we're gently gonna make the movement bigger and bigger, adding a little side stretch. You can do this also a bit slower if you need, or speed up if you enjoy. Okay, now let's take the arm with us to the side and do the same movement, adding the arms. So the top arm is going to extend our stretch. Breathing deeply in and out. Exhaling and inhaling. Good. Now we're going to open the legs a bit wider and take your arms to the side. We're going to add bending the knees. And we're going to reverse the movement. Side, front, side, and up. Side, front, side, and up. Feeling the curve, long arms. Good. Now we're going to take it to a forward stretch and switching the arms like a windmill. It's going to take us up. And again, one arm takes us down and the other arm takes us up, feeling your hamstrings long. We reverse the movement on the other side. Gently adjusting the feet when you need, and the other way. And one last time. And the other way. Good. Okay. Let's move on. Take even a wider stance, opening your feet to second position. Feet turned out, knees turned out as well, hips are free, and we're just gonna sway from side to side. Now take your arms to your hips, and gently bounce a few times in the middle. Feel the activation of your thighs and gently give yourself a little hip stretch. Now we're going to take one shoulder down. This should feel very nice. Don't force it too much. Good. Now let's release the arms up. Firing up the legs. Take a deep breath in all the way up. And bend your knees. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in very long. Now we turn in the feet and reach front into a flat back position. We're gonna go swaying to one side and to the other, trying to stay parallel to the floor, activating our back muscles. Now release your upper body into a forward fold and check your neck by saying no. Gently bend your knees, or in other words, plie and come up. Bend and stretch a few times, finding your own rhythm. And gently we're going to come back up to flat back and bend, releasing it. A few times, flat back, hold and release. Flat back, hold and release. Flat back, feeling your head and tail long, release and gently roll up. Okay, we're gonna close the feet together and going from your nose, we're gonna roll down through the whole spine and then taking the nose out and up like a wave, and again down, nose out, and again down, drawing a big circle with your nose. Good. Now releasing down, and we're going to reverse the movement. We're going to roll up and release the nose far out, rolling up and out, rolling up, soft spine, and far out, following the nose. Good. One more. And then gently we're going to stay there, interlacing our arms. You can grab your elbows and we're going to just sway side to side. Gently put your arms on the floor and we're going to bend and stretch the knees again. Releasing the hips and stretch. Plie, bend your legs and stretch. Soft neck. One more time, we're gonna sway side to side, releasing your arms like seaweed. Imagining you're on the bottom of the ocean and the water is moving your body. And gently we're gonna plie and take one arm up, having one knee stretch and the other one lengthened. Plie in the middle and switch to the other side. Grabbing one ankle and with the second arm reaching up, trying to make your upper body in a line. And then half circle to the front, opening the side of your body to switch to the other side. And gently rolling up. Let's shake out our legs and move to the floor. We're gonna sit ourselves into an open butterfly position and grab your ankles. We're gonna continue with the waves here in a seated position. So gently rolling up and reaching far out with your nose. Imagining that you're stacking your spine upright and then releasing it further to the front every time. Here you want to pull your lower back and then releasing it. Okay, this time we stay down. And we're gonna breathe here for a moment. Releasing your spine, releasing your hips, your legs, and letting gravity do the work. Gentle inhale and exhale. And we roll up. Let's close our knees and open them. Close, breathe in, and open, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Each time, allowing your legs to open more and more closer to the ground. We stay in our lowest position again. And gently come back up. We're gonna reverse the movement of our wave or circle. This time rolling down and out with your nose. As if we're scooping something at the lowest point. And then rolling down gently. Each time amplifying the movement. Okay, good. Let's open our legs to a wide position. Make sure it's comfortable enough for you. Check your hips that they're nice and free. And let's take our arms to the side, reaching to one side and then to the other. Feel a slight stretch on the back side of your legs, your hamstrings. Now we're gonna imagine that we're grabbing something from side to side. Good. Place your hands on the floor. We want to make sure that we are sitting on the sit bones. And gently walk your hands forward as far out as you can. And gently bring it back in. And one more time, we walk the hands out. And walk them back in. Now we're going to follow along one leg and walk the hands into diagonal out, feeling a little stretch in the back as well. And walk them back in, and we're gonna go to the other side as well. Walking our hands out and gently walking them in. Good. One more time to the front. And back in. We're gonna repeat the set one more time to the front. And gently back up. Now we're gonna go alongside the leg again. Gently shifting your weight back. And to the other side. And gently shifting your weight back. Now we're going to take an arm and bend over to the side. And we're going to create circles. stretching ourselves even more each time, increasing the movement into the other side. Gently circling the arm out. Each time pulling yourself a little bit closer to the leg. Good. And bringing yourself up. We're gently going to close our legs back into the butterfly position and shake it all out. Let's open our legs back into the middle, and we're going to take our arm again to the side, but this time we're going to swing over the middle and bring ourselves up to the other side, and swing yourself over and bring yourself up. And again, side, swing, and open. Other way, side, swing, and open. Good. Let's release our legs again, and we're going to do the same thing with our legs closed to the front. But this time, we're not going to come up, we're just going to swing through the center. Each time coming a little bit lower, trying to bring our stomach as close to our legs as possible, and gently rest in the middle. And roll up. And gently grab your feet. If you cannot grab your feet, you can also grab your lower leg, your ankle, or your shin, whatever is possible for you today. And we're gently going to extend our spine and release it. Extend it and release it, trying to create a diagonal from your tail to your head, and release it. Imagining the movement from your lower back and sacrum, and release. And again, this time with the arms, we're going to take them all the way up and scooping motion to the front, rolling down, and again scoop, as if we're scooping the circle. And each time getting deeper into the stretch and reversing the motion, rolling up and releasing the arms to the front. Each time further and further out, as if we're putting something on top of our legs. And gently grab your feet again and releasing your head close to your knees. Breathing in and out and relaxing into the stretch. Good. We're going to walk our hands over to one side. Feel how this is different compared to the middle, and gently switch to the other side. Feel your lower back muscles into your middle back muscles, lengthening and flowing down along your back. Good. Gently roll up and open your knees a few times. Up, open, and slide to the front. Let's reverse the motion. Good. Now we're going to switch our position and gently roll a few times like a ball. Make sure your spine is round so it doesn't hurt you. Gently tucking your pelvis and using the swing motion and your abs and your hands to help you roll up. And gently with the next time, we're gonna release our legs to the floor give our back, our legs, our neck a stretch. You can support your hips by placing your arms on your sacrum. Breathing deep into the stretch. Or you can also release your arms to the floor, as well as bending your knees. Let them hug your ears, side to side. And now we're gently gonna unroll our back. Vertebrae by vertebrae, releasing your back very slowly to the floor. And here you don't need to hold your legs, just let them gently release into the floor. They can be also a bit bent. Good. And your sacrum comes last to the floor. We're going to release our feet in standing, and then take one leg up on top of the other and loop your hands through. Feel your hip gently opening. Breathing deep into the stretch. And release. We're gonna grab the same leg up and stretch the other leg down. Grab where you can, whether it's your heel, your ankle, or your calf. And we're gently gonna lift our head up towards our knee, engaging our stomach, and release back down a few times. Good. Gently release the leg and pull into knees and gently circle your sacrum. Let's switch the other way. Small little circles to release any tension in the hip and lower back. It should feel very nice. And now we're gonna do the other side. Gently thread your hands through the hole and grab on the other side if possible. Breathe deep into this sensation, letting go of the tension with every exhale. Gently release the arms and take the same leg up, stretching it. And we're gonna go again with our head towards our knee and releasing it back down. Trying to only bring your leg closer to you and not move it further away. Good. Gently bring the knees in, and we're gonna circle again. Gently to one direction and reversing the circles into another direction. Gently pull your knees towards yourself, adding the head and releasing them. Rounding your back into a ball and releasing. Make sure your lower back is in contact with the floor. Your butt may come off a little bit. That is fine. We're gonna send one leg down and hug in the knee. Gently switch sides, hugging in the other knee, sanding the other foot down. And again into a ball and releasing one leg down. Hugging everything in and releasing the other leg down. Hugging in and releasing it out. Good. Now we're gently gonna find our legs and swing ourselves up to sitting. For the next stretch, you want to make sure that your lower legs are in one line. So you want to put one leg on top of the other. Now this is a very intense stretch, and if it's a bit too much, you can leave it out or modify it to another position. And we're gently going to make sure that our hips feel even, and then very gently walk your hands out to the front as much as it's possible today. If you feel like staying upright, if the stretch is a bit too intense, feel free to modify it. I prefer swaying a little bit to make the pain go away. Breathing deeply into it and distracting myself with a little bit of motion. Good, almost there. We're gonna stretch our head out and release it a bit deeper. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and surrender to the stretch. Good. Breathing out, we're gonna come up, releasing the position. Gently reanimate your legs, shake it out, and prepare for the other side. Make sure you find a comfortable position for your ankle on this side as well. Make sure your hips feel even. That's why I like to lift myself a little bit up, making sure both sides feel good and equal on the floor, and then gently walk out with my arms. On this side as well, releasing your neck and shoulders and breathing deeply in and out. Breathe into the pain and release it with every exhale. Good. Gently bring a little bit of motion. Let's bring our hands a bit in and wave our spine again. From the nose and head, further out. Almost there. Now let's come back up and unwind your legs. Good. Wow, that was a bit intense. Let me know in the comments how this last stretch was for you and whether you enjoyed this little class with me today. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.